Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, it is the third video for week 2, lesson 3, and we are covering the earliest human civilization in the subcontinent. In the previous video, we talked about the pre-Harappan civilization. Okay, now we are going to proceed on Aryan civilization. Well, this is the civilization where most of the people in subcontinent trace their uh, lineage. It is a general concept that except a few races dwelling in subcontinent Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, remaining all others are the successors or descendants of the Aryans. All these Rajputs, Rane, Chime, Chatte, Bajwis, all the castes in subcontinent, primarily they were Aryans, and they had developed their settlement in the Indus Plain, in the both sides of Indus Plains. And remember, this Indus Plain is not a mild area; it includes the present-day Indian territories, most of it. Clear? But the hub is Pakistani civilizations. Well, now we have to trace that who were the Aryan people. Clear? There are many different myths about the Aryans. Some people believe that Aryans are basically the native people of the subcontinent. We, all the races, are the native people except few races. Clear? And these people had developed their own cultures because they were dwelling on this planet or subcontinent for thousands of years. Clear? So all this the religions and changes is actually their own uh, development by what they have made through their fine. No doubt that in Aryan culture, the earliest writings, paintings in the caves, clear, pictures, different kind of tablets, calculations, clear, some system of government, all the things developed in these areas. But second opinion is that Aryans basically not the local people, they are the people from Central Asia, especially the area which is linked the Eastern Europe, the part of Asia in present day Russia, Central Asia. They were the people, Aryans. Clear? Their colors, they were tall, brave. Their color were quite fair. They had advanced civic sense. Fine. They used to design more equipment. They were good in metallurgy. Fine. A little bit medicine. So they brought those beliefs of God and goddesses to this land and defeated the local Darwinian people, and uh, they completely subdue them. In the same fashion, बिल्कुल उसी तरह जिस तरीके से the American civilization adopted. Clear? The Western colonials, the people from Spain, Portugal, France, and England especially, they came, they killed the people mercilessly. These were the Red Indians in American continent, and they pushed them back into the thick jungles of Amazon and other areas. Clear? And those people were the native people. Same thing happened, and this thing appears true because by pedigree and some other things, the people mostly are not matched with the Darwinians, but opinions are different. It is up to you that which opinion you believe in. In about 1500 BC, the Aryan descendants upon the Punjab and settled in the Sparta Sindhu, clear, which signifies the Indus Plain. They developed a pastoral society that grew into the Rigvedic civilization. वो कहते हैं कि ये एक पास्टोरल सोसाइटी थी, पास एक दूसरे के साथ एक जगह से दूसरी जगह मूव होने में, या ये भेड़ बकरियां चराने वाले लोग थे. They grew into Rigvedic civilization. Rigveda is replete with the hymns of praise for this region which they describe as God fashioned. कि उन्होंने इसको ऋग्वेदा सिविलाइजेशन बनाया और उन्होंने इस धरती को कहा कि ये धरती माता का जो कॉन्सेप्ट अंग्रेज कहते हिंदू कहते हैं ना धरती माता का, ऋग्वेदा, दिस इज द कॉन्सेप्ट दैट इज स्ट्रेस कि उन्होंने इस धरती को माता का दर्जा दिया एंड दे स्टार्टेड लिविंग हियर एंड देयर वर सो मेनी वैलिड रीजन फॉर दिस. उनकी शायद कुछ वैलिड रीजंस थी बिकॉज दीज पीपल केम फ्रॉम द सेंट्रल एशिया एंड स्पेशली द ईस्टर्न यूरोप. कि वो ईस्टर्न यूरोप से अगर इधर को आए उस इलाकों से तो देयर वर नो लैंड, मीन देयर वाज देयर इज द सीजन एट दैट टाइम वाज वेरी हार्ड. दे वुड हैव नो फूड मच, और पाकिस्तान, India and Bangladesh, these were the hub of foods. Clear? So they are the Aryan civilization and the earlier people, and this picture depicts that how these people would have traveled to this land and cultured here. Okay ji, next thing is Gandhara culture. Gandhara culture basically is another civilization that developed after the Aryan civilization in the same time in 1500 BC. Gandhara is included Dir, Sawat, Mardan, clear, there the Takhbai and other areas, there this region has developed. Also Texland related areas are all included in the Gandhara cultures. Clear? Gandhara civilization is equivalent to Iranian civilization of Achemenians. Clear? Iran में एक civilization थी. They were according to equivalent to those civilizations. Okay, at the time Hindu mythology and Sanskrit has developed a lot. Hindu mythology थी जो Indus Valley civilization की, that has developed a lot. But this Gandhara culture is mix of Hindu myth and Buddha myth. Now let's give you let's have a look on the topographical map of the subcontinent, and then we will have a understanding. Remember, dear students, that Hindu culture developed here either in Indus Valley civilization or either on the bank of Ganga river. Clear? Hindutva and Dharti Mata concepts developed here. Okay, Hindu civilization developed and they swept into the other parts of the sub-vast continent. But after some 100 years ago, 300 or 400 years ago, before the birth of Hazrat Isa Islam in Nepal, born Mahatma Buddha. Clear? महात्मा बुद्ध पैदा हुआ. महात्मा बुद्ध ने एक रिलीजन पेश किया जिसे कहते हैं बुद्धिज्म. क्लियर? और हिंदुस्तान में एक बादशाह था, उसका नाम था राजा अशोक. दैट एक्सेप्टेड द हिंदू बुद्ध मत रिलीजन. अशोका द ग्रेट उसे कहता है. दैट एक्सेप्टेड द हिंदू बुद्ध मत रिलीजन एंड मेड द बुद्ध मत रिलीजन एन ऑफिशियल रिलीजन ऑफ द सबकॉन्टिनेंट. यहाँ पर एक आपने बात देखनी है, जो बात समझिए कि दैट अशोका also used to live in these areas of Kathmandu and Nepal and other areas perhaps. Clear? And he conquered all these areas, mountains, and then settled into Texla. तो ये टेक्सला का इलाका है, यहाँ पर आके इन्होंने अपना तख्त मकाम he establishes the वो क्या कहते हैं कैपिटल बनाया इसको. And this center, this place became the center of highest learning and the basic place for the Hindu mat, Buddha mat. तो ये जगह जो है गंधारा सिविलाइजेशन became a very focal point, a very important place for the Hindu mat religion. Fine, sorry, Buddha mat, please, Buddha mat religion. यहाँ पर एक टेक्निकल बात है, वो ये समझिएगा कि बेटे these all the regions from Bhutan, Nepal, and all these regions are the highest mountains. The people living here had the same tendencies, almost same kind of environment, clear, and all everywhere the conquerors from this direction, Raja Ashok and others, they first conquered into these areas. तो इन इलाकों के लोगों का जो कल्चर रहन सहन है तरीका कार है, they almost the same. Okay, the people of these areas which are there, they are bit different, and the people in the middle of the India, they are different, whereas the people here on the coastlines, they have the different origins mostly. So India is a complex of the many civilizations and the others. Anyway, I told you that this place became the central position for the entire Hindu मत. Okay, और ये टेक्सला जो है ये सदर मकाम बन गया, and it became here established universities. People from China, Central Asia, Iran, clear, other parts of India, Nepal, Bhutan, they would come into these areas and they get education. But unfortunately, this civilization was destroyed by Alexander, by the Alexander, who about 300 before Hazrat Isa alayhi salatu wasalam destroyed this area. उसने 300 साल पहले हज़रत ईसा की पैदाइश से 300-400 साल पहले almost he destroyed this area and this civilization came to end. Now the remnants of these civilizations can be found in these areas, Mardan and Texla especially, and Wak and Takhbai, Sawat, Dir, clear, till it goes to Afghanistan, Bamiyan and Kabul and other areas. So it was a vast religion and vast empire that was forged into the heart of the Central Asia. Thank you very much.